Hi, Gary here. Chance favors the prepared mind. Made famous by Louis Pasteur. And also you may have heard luck or fortune favors the prepared mind. And today I want to talk about that from the standpoint of a thing called the Rule of 72. And the rule is pretty simple. If you take an interest rate, let's just say 7%, divide it into 72, and that's about 10, that's how long it takes in years for your money to double. So again, 7% into 72 goes 10. So at 7%, your money doubles in 10 years. Oh, so why is that important? Well, if we look at younger folks, let's say, take a 30-year-old, and that 30-year-old's going to defer their money in, let's say, a 401k over the next 30 years versus taking their money and paying taxes on it currently at the same rate over 30 years. So if we take our 7%, we have a 30-year-old, let's say they started with $100,000. Now it's going to double 3 times, 10 years times 3. So from 30 to 40, it goes from 100 to 200,000. From age 40 to 50, it goes from 200 to 400,000. From age 50 to age 60, it goes from 400 to 800,000. Now let's just say that 100,000 is in a fully taxable environment, and the tax rate is roughly 30 to 35%. Now it's going to double in approximately 15 years because it's about 4.95%. So it's 15-year double by the rule of 72. So that 100,000 from age 30 to age 45 is now 200,000. From age 45 to age 60 goes to 400,000. Now there's an old rule in looking at tax deferment versus taxable. When you look into the future to see how much money is there, take the bigger pile of money. Now if we're looking at twice that amount, 800,000 versus 400,000, makes imminent sense to do that. And realize, if you're with that school of thought that says, oh, but you have all these taxes to pay later on, you'd have to have a 50% tax bracket to not come out ahead in that situation. Now, for you folks who are age 60, don't forget this rule still applies. Because what are you worried about? One of the major concerns, for successful investors is, running out of money before they die. So if you're age 60 and we go out 30 years to age 90, same thing applies. So don't take distributions generally from IRAs or 401ks or qualified plans between the ages of 60 and 70 and a half. You mandatorily have to take it at 70 and a half, so the tax has to be paid. But why make it so that you have to pay those taxes, during those years? Just makes a lot of sense. So remember the rule of 72. It's a great way to figure out how you should tax defer, tax-free if possible, on your investments. Now, I have a favor to ask of you. I would really like you to email me at gklaban@coylefinancial.com about any suggestions you have for any areas of interest for future blog posts. Love to be able to take your suggestions in, mail them, put them together, and really give you something you're really looking forward to. So until next time, enjoy.